Preface. Long ago the ancient Greeks used the name Zeus for their most powerful sky god. It is a very old tradition that can be traced back thousands of years to archaic Indian and Aryan sky watchers. When Zeus crossed the high heavens, he controlled all the planets. Zeus set the positions of the horizons and stars, he made the day, the night, and the year. He made the moon, the mountains, and the seas, and sometimes he brought fire and flood to earth. Zeus was the origin of everything. The first book of the Starcore trilogy, Cataclysms and Renewals, revealed the myths of Zeus and related sky gods, which were echoes of a common tradition around the world that there was another powerful but hidden object in our solar system. Cataclysms and Renewals presented a detailed analysis of ancient astromythology and archaeoastronomy, demonstrating that there must be a cold massive star core orbiting with our solar system, star core Zeus. The Sun and star core Zeus are the components of a binary star system. In contrast to the 8 planets, star core Zeus travels in a very eccentric and steeply inclined orbit. It flies away from the solar system in the direction of Sirius, traveling 500 times the distance of Earth from the Sun. Star core Zeus then falls back toward the center of gravity of our binary system and loops around the Sun. Star core Zeus and the Sun orbit their common center of gravity, every 4,000 years. As star core Zeus commences another orbit, it flies by our Earth, and its powerful gravity induces tidal forces that violently disturb our planet. Star core Zeus reorientates our planet in space, modifies its orbital radius, and changes its orbital eccentricity. It also routinely displaces the rotation axis of Earth and its geographic poles. The orbiting star core and the wobbly Earth are the cause of a regular cycle of natural climate changes. Climate history research has confirmed that there have been distinct climatic ages, not only over the millions and millions of years of geological time but in cycles of change on the scale of thousands of years. These changes to Earth's climate have been induced by star core Zeus, which regularly relocates the climatic belts of our planet, causing the distinct ages of the world. Star core Zeus has been perturbing and sculpting our planet since it was formed. Its irresistible gravity has been regularly raising and lowering sea levels to drown or expose land. On rare occasions star core Zeus came so close to Earth that it pulled up whole mountain ranges and opened great gashes across our planet, which we now call rift valleys and ocean trenches. On one terrible occasion, the force applied by star core Zeus was so great that it ripped off 50% of the crust of the Earth and simultaneously gouged out the ocean basins. Pangaea, the remains of the old planetary surface of Earth, was shattered into huge fragments, which we now call the continents. During this terrible disaster, land was crumpled, mountain ranges were pulled up from the plains, the atmosphere was poisoned, volcanoes spewed lava, and hot liquid basalt flooded from deep fractures. The awesome catastrophe exterminated almost everything alive on Earth at the time. The cataclysmic event was called the Great Permian Extinction, and it marked the end of the Paleozoic geological era. The archaic supercontinent Pangaea was not a continent at all, it was the cracked hemispherical remains of the original surface, half of the Earth's old crust. We still teach that continental drift is caused by the slow continuous motion of plate tectonics. This book shows that it was the tidal forces of star core Zeus that periodically lifted and dragged the continents across the surface of the Earth. This book Star core Zeus also explores the enigmas of our solar system and our mysterious moon. By the autumn of 2013, all lunar formation models had been refuted by new data. The Royal Society in London called a special meeting to answer a simple question: how was our moon formed? The answer is with the help of star core Zeus. About 250 million years ago, star core Zeus almost collided with us. As it flew past our planet at only 400,000 kilometers, it was traveling at very high velocity. Its irresistible gravity ripped the moon out of Mother Earth, and it was during this violent caesarean birth that Pangaea was shattered. There are a number of puzzles about our planetary system, which have become deeper with the recent discoveries of exoplanetary systems orbiting other stars. New explanations described in this book star core Zeus regarding the anomalies of Venus, Neptune, and the Kuiper belt lead us to star core Zeus. Some peculiar motions of our solar system shall be described, which are a warning that we are already feeling the force of star core Zeus. This book Star Core Zeus details a new hypothesis about how the Sun and planets came into being. The Sun's former companion star was a large magnetic star of about 10 solar masses, and its matter was the origin of the planets. 4.6 billion years ago, it exploded in an ultraviolent supernova explosion. When it blew up, the companion star was about the same distance from the Sun as Venus. Although this local supernova explosion disrupted our former close binary star system, star core Zeus remained in orbit. We are still located in the center of its great blast bubble, which is now many thousands of light years across. The planets were formed from the supernova explosion debris of the obliterated companion star. Vast nickel-iron fragments from the shattered core of this large star attracted other matter and started the rapid accretion of the planets. The rapidity of planet formation has been revealed by the discovery in meteorites and interplanetary dust of the decayed remains of very short-lived radioactive isotopes. When the hot magnetic star core was first exposed, it was very hot and radiated UV light. However, it was enveloped in vast clouds of debris blown off from the dead companion star, which were rich in carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen. The supernova explosion not only made all the chemical elements and isotopes that formed Earth and the other planets, it was responsible for extraterrestrial chemistry and molecular biology. The radiation from the young star core included great jets of circular polarized UV light that emerged from its magnetized rotation poles. This energy beam catalyzed polymer chemistry in the cloud of supernova debris. It specifically enhanced the synthesis of left-handed amino acid polymers and other macromolecules, which became the prefabricated starting material of supernova life on Earth. This new theory of the origin of life is described in Appendix A and Appendix B of this book. The massive star core is coming, it is already on its way back to the Sun. Astronomers are currently hunting for the great perturber of the Kuiper belt objects at the outer edge of our solar system, but they do not yet understand its real nature. The precise details of the location and flight path of this massive object are described in this book Star Core Zeus. Astromythology described in my previous book Cataclysms and Renewals warned of global warming and climate change, a few centuries before the arrival of Star Core Zeus. It is not only Earth that is suffering global warming, Mars and Neptune and its moon Triton are also experiencing climate change, due to the influence of star core Zeus on the whole solar system. Recently, a wide range of new technologies have become available both on Earth and on satellites, which are capable of detecting star core Zeus. Their data will be accessible online, so watch out for the arrival of star core Zeus on the virtual telescope sites on the internet and be the first to make a confirmed observation. All these concepts and ideas, and the relevant evidence from the climate sciences, geology, astronomy, and biology, shall be discussed in the following chapters of this book Star Core Zeus.